Hi, um, I'm making this video because this is too much for me to sit down anymore and watch all these horrible things happening in my country, and to realize the rest of the Western world is living in some sort of bubble, and they don't realize that what they're doing is actually probably worse than what the terrorists themselves are doing. So I would like to show you in the next few minutes what is exactly happening in Israel right now compared to what is shown to the rest of the world that is actually going on. And you're gonna see for yourself that this is probably the worst thing that a twisted mind can put on paper and just send it to millions of readers out there. And you're gonna see why I'm so frustrated and why I just had enough. So right now I'm gonna show you some headlines in the most prestige Western media about what's going on right now in the last few days in Israel. And then I'm gonna show you some disturbing things that you're gonna realize what the hell they're doing and how God they thought to themselves that this such thing is okay to show, and there would no be consequences for their actions. So for example, I'm gonna show you right now a headline. The main headline in La République. This is one of the best, one of the biggest news in Italy. This one says a bus was attacked in East Jerusalem. In Israel, 3 attacks in hours. 4 people was killed and dozens are wounded. A man drive with a car inside a bus station and afterwards attack with a knife. This is the 3rd attack in Tel Aviv. Who is stabbed? What was stabbed? Everything else the reader needs to define by himself, and this is so ridiculous. They don't say anything about which side was the Palestinian side and which side was the Israeli side. And this is how the whole world see the narrative. And if it was opposite, I promise you it was in the main headlines: Israeli kills blah 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 Palestinian. But as so many times happen, we are not doing anything for no reason. And what's happening is that you have Palestinians, okay, listen to me closely, Palestinians terrorists, mostly young men and children and women, are doing these attacks. We even had 13 years old boy stabbing another Israeli 13 years old boy, and his friend 16 years old boy, also Palestinian, also stabbed a 20 something years old. And all of that happened and nobody's saying a word. Actually, the Mahmoud Abbas, the Palestinian prime minister, he have the audacity to say that the 13 years old boy was murdered in cold blood, which is A, not true, he's still alive. B, it's make it sound like we shot him for no reason, because of course this is what we do, we shoot 13 years old boys here. Okay, the next one, you can see 3 kills in Jerusalem attack. At least 3 Israelis have been killed and many injured in the shooting and stab attack in Jerusalem and central Israel, Israeli police say. So here you can see several things which wrong with this. No say about Palestinian terrorists, no say terrorists at all. They don't say They say, according to Israeli police, say, because tons of videos and footage are not enough for you to see that this is actually what happened. This is apparently for what the Israeli police say. Here you can see also in the headline in the BBC. Of course, BBC in Israel, we love them because they are the best journalists in the whole world, because the people that work there need to get a Pulitzer, seriously. Listen to this. Palestinian shot dead after Jerusalem attack killed 2. Seriously, tell me what the hell is wrong with this headline. Please, anybody with his brain in his head. Palestinian shot dead after Jerusalem attack killed 2. Who was shot dead? Palestinians. Why they been shot dead? Nobody know. They say after Jerusalem attack killed 2. So who is dead? Why are they dead? Who is the victim? Who is the aggressor? I think you can find out how they twist the world to make it sound like this is such according to the headlines, because God forbidding we should straight from the headline. So this is the headlines in BBC. As you know, the Palestinian that been shot dead, they did a murder like no other. Seriously, you're gonna see the video and the footage here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to upload it or not. With simple search, I'm gonna put some links. But seriously, you're gonna see that, you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be shocked how they have the audacity to put this stuff out there for millions of readers. Los Angeles Times, 3 dead, at least 20 wounded in Jerusalem attack. Again, nobody says who killed them, who is the victim, who is the aggressor, what happened. This is just like everything is okay. This is one thing to make everybody like equal, nothing happened, but this is an aggressive attack that end up with 7 people Israeli murdered, cold-blooded murdered. Among them are old people that can be my grandpa and grandma. Seriously. And no, nothing about the victim here, and this is absurd. Another headline: 4 Palestinian teens are killed in Israeli violence. 4 Palestinians teens are killed. Now this one is the worst, because here they make it sound opposite, that we are the murderer side and we are actually coming and killing Palestinian kids, Palestinian teens. And this makes my blood boil, because this is more than try to be fair and equal with both sides, with making this I don't know the word in English, but you know, basically meaning that this is nothing happen, you know, that both sides are equal in this violence, which is bullshit. But this one is actually make it worse by saying the Israelis are aggressive again, and they're just killing teens for no reason. We actually killing the terrorists that trying to kill everybody else in the buses, in the cars, in the streets, and you're gonna see tons of videos about it. And they just need to be ashamed of themselves. The Los Angeles Times, the BBC, the people that run these places should go with their head so low. They should quit or should get fired. Something should happen there, because this is crime for itself. This is all basic of La Republique, Independent, Los Angeles Times, BBC. This is the situation that show you the whole thing that's going on with reporters around the world. And yeah, nobody say, wait guys, something here is wrong, something here is like international conspiracy. These ideas and mindset are conquering the world opinions, and in the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We are of course shown that they're aggressive. Nothing is changing. I ask you to be the judge. of seriously what happening here. This is too much. This is too much. I hope I help a little bit. I don't know, probably the haters would stay haters and the lovers would stay lovers, but for all the people out there that are misinformed, I will try to upload the videos more about what's actually going on here and give you a picture of what is to be right now living in fear in Israel. And yeah, it's have to stop. It's have to stop. Thank you for watching.